Hello everyone and welcome to Daily Hope. I'm so glad that you were able to click on this video and just so you get to know a little bit about me. My name is Adrian Sarmiento. I am one of the staff here at Bethel Church, and I'm just so glad that you clicked on this video, and I'm glad that God can use me to speak something into you. I believe God has something that He wants to say to you, and He wants to speak into your heart. So I'm glad that you're able to click on this video. Before I get into the devotion at all, I want to say, if you haven't seen this past Sunday's message, go ahead and watch that. Pastor George gave an amazing message. So go ahead and click that if you haven't seen it yet. But I want to go into something that Pastor George was talking about, and this whole message, Pastor George was talking about Jesus being centralized in our lives, and he gave an illustration that I want to talk about a little bit. And I'm gonna give you a little breakdown of what it was. Pastor George was talking about a man named Mike Plant, and he was one of the first Americans one of the first Americans to win the around the world race. On a boat, obviously, but he was one of the first Americans to win that. And in 1992, he created a new boat called the Coyote, and he was going to do another race around the world. It was starting from the East Coast to France, and as he was going over and as he was about to do the race, his boat actually got capsized, and he ended up passing away. But 3 months later, they determined and they found the conclusion, the reason of why his boat capsized. The reason that his boat capsized or tipped over was because of one thing. And that thing was because of a weight at the bottom of his boat not being there anymore. There was a weight, an 8,500 weight that was at the bottom of this boat. And they determined that this weight, this bulb actually detached. And what that bulb did was it centralized his boat. So when the waves would come, it wouldn't tip him over or wouldn't capsize him. But because he lost that weight, he was able to be capsized and ended up passing away. And that Pastor George was talking about was that bulb that was in the center of Mike Plant's boat is Jesus for our lives, for our boat. And if we do not have Jesus centralizing us, then we will be capsized in life as well. We will be tipped over. We will be falling over. And no matter how much we want to take control, no matter if we take the wheel or not, we are still going to be capsized if we do not have that centralizing force. And there's a verse that Pastor George went over. It's in Colossians chapter 2, and it's verse 6. And it says, "And now, just as you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord, you must continue to follow him. Let your roots grow down into him, and let your lives be built on him. Then your faith will grow strong in the truth you were taught, and you will overflow with thankfulness." We need to have Jesus in the center of our lives. If we do not have Jesus there, then we will be capsized. You might be going through a hard time in your life where financially you are struggling with your family, or you have a sickness in your family, or you have a sickness in yourself or a loved one. Some of you might not be having the best family life, and I'm sorry if that's you, but we need to have Jesus centralized, because no matter what comes our way, no matter the waves of life that hit us, if we have Jesus centralized at the bottom of our lives or the top of our lives, then we won't be capsized. And I want to encourage you, no matter what you are going through, no matter the circumstance, no matter the waves that are coming in, no matter the winds, Jesus is there with you. And if you keep him centralized in your life, there will be no capsizing. Jesus is constant, he is powerful, and he is amazing and a loving Father. So if we begin to trust in him, I want to encourage you with this. If we trust in him, we won't be capsized in life. So I want to leave you with that. I want to pray for you. I hope this encourages you, but let me pray for you for your week. Jesus, I thank you. I thank you just for everything that you do for us. Lord, I thank you for the Father that you are, that you take care of us, and that you never leave us. Lord, I just pray for people that are watching this video, God, that they are encouraged, and Lord, that they trust in you, that they understand that you are are a God that loves us and wants to keep us afloat. So Lord, I just pray, God, that for people to trust in you, that they keep you in the center. And I pray that you begin to speak into their hearts and that you show them, God, if there is something else that is centralized in their lives, Lord, I pray that that is revealed, and God, that they replace that with you. And Lord, I just pray and thank you for everything that you do for our lives. And I pray this and believe this in your name. Amen. Amen. Well, I hope you feel encouraged by that devotion. I'm glad you're able to click on this video, but that's all I have for you. And I'll see you guys later.